Today matches. Yes. Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is Rawdope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And before we get into this, man, if you ain't already done it, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe right now. Subscribe right now. Drop a comment, leave a like, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. But listen, man, it's good to be podding again. It's good to be back, man. It's the first episode since we came back from Colorado. You know what I'm saying? We've been back, man. Got out there. Check out that episode 101. That shit is pretty dope. We took April off for real. So we did a couple podcasts in April. We took April off. And May's gonna be kind of sort of like the same way because we actually in the process of, getting a new location and doing some big things, you know what I'm saying? And, just trying to get the brand up and running and trying to just keep shit cracking and keep shit popping. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And shout out, I got a big announcement to make it later on in the show. So we said, man, we ain't been partying in a while and we don't want to keep our 1,230 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to keep y'all waiting. We don't want to not put out content. So here we go, man. So this, you know what I'm saying? It's episode 102, and it's a first quarter recap. And basically, we're just going to talk about what happened around the entertainment, the first quarter, you know what I'm saying? What's going on in hip hop, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Baltimore, the community, just a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? We just going to get into some shit, bro, and just bear with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to keep you all night, but we really going to take you on that flight. Baltimore #1 podcast, Rawdope. And before we just get into the topics and anything, man, I just want to say hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button today. Hit the subscribe button today. And also
like and share.
Where that bag at? Where that bag at with the shirts? With the merch in it. Just go grab it. It might be in the inside. But the merch is out, man. The merch is out. You definitely gotta hit us on the Rawdope podcast on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Just Google us, but just hit us or just, drop a like on YouTube or comment on YouTube and just, generally just ask us, you know what I'm saying? But the merchandise is, pretty dope. We got t-shirts, we got hats, we got, cannabis trays, man. And we also working on trying to get like our strand and shit. But we got a couple flavors we going to show you before we get into, the music and shit. You know what I mean? Black bag. I'm getting the black bag handle on. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kenny Fatso in the building.
Look.
Engineer, you know what I'm saying? Man, but before I show the tees and shit off, man, you might have seen me with this hoodie on one of my episodes, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's Rawdope, it's uncut, man. Baltimore #1 entertainment news, hip hop. We just bringing that shit from the bottom. I got it. But yeah, man, it's some of the Rawdope merch that's dropping. You know what I mean? Just hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Yeah, boy. Like the chronic. We got our signature. We got our signature shit. You feel me? Our signature. The headphones, different colors, man. You feel me? You rocking with us. You rocking with the different colors. You know what I mean? That's that. You goddamn right. Yes. If you fucking with Baltimore, you fucking with Baltimore hip hop. We got the Rawdope podcast. The hashtag Baltimore City Hip Hop. We support that 1,000%.
all the way Baltimore.
Oh yeah. Hey, and we got flavors. You know what I'm saying? Just DM me Fatso FATTSOH_ENT or the Rawdope Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. Just shoot me a DM. You know what I mean? No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness with the heart. You gotta mean that from the heart. Yeah. Got some crazy colors for you though. Gotta check it out. Yeah. Do our own commercials, our own advertising. This the one right here. You know what I mean? I call this the grandfather edition. That joint.
What it say?
No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness.
You goddamn right.
You know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm saying? Just the signature colors again. You know what I mean? The dog, the spray paint, that's what he's spray painting for you. Yeah, man. That's about it. I ain't ready to go through all the t-shirts and shit, but you know what I mean? You just hit us up, man. The website will be up soon. You grab it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get that shit out the way. But yeah. Now we back. We back in full throttle, baby. So, first quarter recap. I want to just say, it's been cool. It's been pretty dope, man. It's been pretty. First quarter was pretty fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? Even though we lost a couple pioneers in the game. And I know I said this in my last podcast. I'm absolutely sure I did. But again, man, rest in peace to DMX, Black Rob. It was DMX. It was Black Rob, and who else?
That was it as far as hip hop, I do believe.
Yeah. And Rawdope is uncut, man. And we in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? We on the porch. We don't call this auntie porch. Auntie porch. But yeah, rest in peace to Black Rob. Rest in peace to DMX, man. DMX was one of my favorite artists when I was younger, man. I battled DMX in like the 90s and shit. But you know what I mean? I don't really, it ain't nothing. But but X was in Baltimore, man. Even doing that spitting shit, man. He came in the game, man. He made history doing what he do, man. And just long live DMX and his music shall carry on, man. Shout out to Baltimore's own Roddy Rax. Know what I mean? For inking the deal with Def Jam. That was big news.
That was big.
Yeah, that was definitely big for the city. Shout out to him. And shout out to my man, TMC the Don and Money Jake, man, for like one of the best challenges in the first quarter.
I loved it.
The challenge they had in the first quarter, the Coke Body Challenge or some shit. I don't even know if nobody won. Did somebody win? I ain't sure, man.
I gotta ask him. I seen the top
the top five. The little the young Don, the dude with his girl in the Hennessy. Did he make the top five?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Damn, you gotta look it up. Go to Money Jake page.
It was definitely nice.
I mean, go to Money.
I got it.
This fucking guy, man. But nice. Yeah, man. Shout out to that, man. As far as like mixtapes, I'm not even gonna lie, man. Shout out to YG Tech. I'm still stuck on that mixtape, man. That was classic, man. Just see what the second quarter and shit bring for that. And it's been some shit going on around the entertainment field too that ain't really got nothing to do with the DMV in Baltimore. But I know the boy Bobby Smurda welcome home Bobby Smurda, and the boy Lucci, man, then the 45 years for AR Ab. Like, oh my fucking God, bro. Like, the 45 years for AR Ab shocked me, man. I thought AR was get like 15, 20 years or something like that. I didn't know what he was going to get, but I thought it'd be like at least 10 to 20. I didn't think he was going to get 45 years. Philadelphia, tough, bro.
I knew they was going to smash him. They've been on his ass for a long time.
I ain't know that, bro. I ain't think 45 years, though. That's crazy. 45 years, a lot of motherfucking time in prison, man. Oh, like, yeah. Sure enough, that's a lot of time in prison, 45 fucking years, man. And then, man, I just want to say, man, pray for my city, man. There's a lot going on in the city, man. A lot of ignorance, there's a lot of ignorance and nonsense that's going on in the city, man. And we just want to say, man, Baltimore, just get it together. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep going on with the episode without just, raising awareness on that. It's a lot going on in the city, man. We just wish it could just be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in my city, man? You know what I mean? Rest in peace to everybody that lost their life. You know what I mean? I don't know what for. We ain't justifying. We ain't saying nothing, man. Just a lot going on, man. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? We just like 100 and some days into the new year. It's you know what I'm saying? Ain't the New Year's no more, but it's just May. It's not even 6 months in, bro. In Baltimore, it's like over 100 murders, bro. Like that shit just sad, man. Like niggas got to get it together. Stop running their mouth. Stop doing goofy shit. You know what I mean? Stop validating shit that's not official. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like mind your business and stay ducked off. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? I don't think everything is for no reason, but some shit just be for goofy shit. Niggas be jumping out there and don't be knowing what they getting into and don't be knowing who they be bothering, man. And they're tricking nigga out they fucking freedom. And shout out to Hassan Campbell, man. I posted that. He said, never let a sucker treat you out your freedom. And he was talking about an incident that happened in Chicago. And this is one of the things I want to touch on and build with you on. He said, I don't know the whole story, but you guys can Google it or anything. And you could do your research for yourself. But he said 2 guys in Chicago. One guy went to I guess an op or whatever graveyard and pissed on the grave and put it on camera. And then he did something else.
He went and picked his daughter up.
Yeah, he went to pick his daughter up in a neighborhood and kept riding around the block. So the dudes jumped on his ass, wound up, I think.
They caught him in a drive-through.
Yeah,
he stopped for something to eat. They caught him in a drive-through, hit the car, killed his daughter. He survived, and now he gotta live with that.
Yeah, he survived. They killed his daughter, right?
Yeah.
And then the dudes went on a massive hunt and shit, and it was car chases, carjack people. They was really trying to get away. And what Hassan Campbell was saying, man, like, damn, yo, you went and did all that, and then had the nerve to have your daughter in the car in the midst of a beef. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I said that shit just was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. And then they say Quando Rondo was shot at in Atlanta a few days ago. You know what I'm saying? The internet been going crazy with this shit. This shit that we getting off the internet, by the way. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. And this is just the shit that's surfing through the internet. We just doing some research on it. We just been touching on it. That's it.
We forgot a pioneer in rap that passed, Shock G.
Shock G, oh yeah, it was Black Rob, DMX, and Shock G. Rest in peace to them guys. All legendary guys, and I loved all their music. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Black Rob was hard as a motherfucker. I mean, Whoa was like the biggest thing ever. And DMX just had, I think he was like artist that had like 4 albums that went like 5 times platinum back to back to back. And Shock G, man, put my favorite rapper on. You know what I'm saying? Put one of my favorite goats of rap, one of the people that I will never stop listening to, one of the people that I'll argue you down for fucking hours about. I'm a big Tupac, I'm a big Nas, I'm a big Jay-Z, and I'm a big Tupac Shakur fan, bro. Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, and Nas are like my top 5, bro. Like
the best MCs, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
And that's the truth. You know what I mean? Because like I said back then, everything was like so New York. I went Southpaw because I just love music. You know, so I'm a hip hop head. So I went Southpaw plenty of times with the fucking music, always. But my love and my heart was always at hip hop, where the hip hop mecca was, and that was New York, man. Like New York had some of the greatest MCs in California of all times. You know that. So what's up with the Wild Fed Lucci situation? Like what that shit about?
Say he got rebooked on
racketeering charges, like some shit with like Casanova, right?
Right.
God, Luch.
They let him out on the body and found a way to hit him hard.
Damn, Luch. Hey, rappers, come on, man. Get your bag and stay out the dumb shit.
Get out the mix, sure.
Yo, after a while, man, once you get your bag, man, and you touch who you want to touch, man, you try to change a few situations. Just say for me, instance, if you've been looking around the podcast game, yo, podcast has been coming up. Shout out to all the podcasters on the up and coming. We ain't nowhere yet. Rawdope podcast, we just getting over 1,000 subscribers. And again, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe right now for me. Subscribe right now. Subscribe. Take the time out and subscribe, man. Tell a friend. Share this episode. Put it in your hit the share button. Go to Facebook. Share it to 10 friends, man. Everybody that's watching, share it to 10 friends. Get 30 people to lock in, man. Get 30 people to fucking lock in. But like I was saying, back to that, it's like if I get a big deal, this podcast shit been going around, and people been getting deals. Once you work hard and you get on, you know what I'm saying? People recognize your hard work and they want a part of the business that's growing. And that's just like hip hop artists, right? Hip hop artists, they in the business, they in the game, they doing what they doing, bro. And I feel like once you get your first bag, you struggling, you still gonna be in the hood. You still gotta show that love. But I look at it like, yo, once you've been in the game at least 3 years, all the way, and you done made some platinum, some gold records, and you start getting $40,000, $50,000 a show, the homies gotta understand that you outgrew that. You feel me? Straight up and down, you gotta understand you outgrew that. And at the moment in the process when an artist coming up, he blow a lot of money on his family and friends. You know what I'm saying? He blows a lot of fucking money on his family and friends. When artists come up, they blow a lot of money on their family and friends. And I think like that's like the first 3 years. After that, then you gotta get things together. After that, you got to get things together and make sure that, you know what I mean? Make sure you good, because after a while, you shouldn't be acting no more. None of that shit, bro. That's tough.
Yeah, you definitely got to figure it out. You got a money man is coming in the game.
Yes.
You'll get that check and go broke fucking it up with your peoples trying.
But some niggas ain't bull broke. What I mean is, because I would you tape the wrong way. You got to speak in the mic because you ain't picked it up. But you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Your first 3 years, your first year, you with a deal, you were probably working like the Hebrew slave. You just busting your ass. You doing it. The homies with you. You know what I'm saying? You got a little entourage with you, boy. You got to protect your watch. Got to protect your jewelry. You the investment. So you got to have niggas with you. That comes with paying bills every day. Hotel rooms. Niggas got to get fresh forces and T-shirts, especially if everybody not up this on the bus. You get what I'm saying? Drivers got to be paid. Motherfuckers got to be paid. So you go through that process, and in the process, you keep making music. You get hotter and hotter and hotter. So at the point, I'm saying, like, bro, the hood is like, yo, you might catch me in the hood, man, maybe 10 times out of a year. It's 365 days out of a year. Then I think that's quite frequently, because that's almost once a month. You know what I mean? I stop by, I might get a bite to eat, beat the horn to a couple people, but I got to keep going because you're a big access. Like, you know what I'm saying? You a breadwinner. Anybody that love you, and that you employ should not want you to, take that risk, because you might not be doing nothing in the hood. It could be a straight bullet. You might not be doing nothing in the hood. Mistaken identity. Anything can happen. You just can't move like that when you got a bag like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And go ahead.
It's like, for instance, when you get the money and you stand away,
mm-hmm.
you know that the hood start talking. They got their whispers. You switched up. You changed up. You ain't acting right. You moving funny. But at the same time, you gotta be smart.
But after a year,
you gotta be smart.
But after a year or so, they'll forget about you.
They'll forget
after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Only somebody that's naive, only somebody that's super naive will want to just like be mad at you for growing.
You see it all the time.
Yeah, you do, but it's like
the hood is naive to success.
But I think it's a way. Part. I think it's a way that you could tiptoe out and motherfuckers won't even notice you gone with a bag, being famous. I think it's a way you could tiptoe out, because it ain't much that a man could do. It's not much a person can do for people. You know what I'm saying? It's your kids you're supposed to take care of forever, and I guess your mother, and you're supposed to make sure your brother and your sister good, and your close friends, that you know what I'm saying, your street family, that you go to your circle, you know what I'm saying, and actually your circle's gonna get smaller, and your circle's gonna be with more love, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be with more love and support. And then with love and support, people will do their job honorably. You get what I'm saying? So and then you might have some people that's just not family that's on the payroll. So shit change every day. Shit change every year. Point blank period. So, you know, so I respect the game and how I go, bro. Like, if you get an opportunity to get on the road or do something with that, you got to be pushing something on your own. You know what I'm saying? If you sitting around for 2 years and your man running around the check and he done probably blow 100 or 200,000 on you, and you ain't say none of that, you took the watch instead of the money, you took the chain instead of saying I could get a house and then flip it. You know what I'm saying? You took the shit. You know what I mean? A nigga should want to advance around the shit.
You could take the watch. You just gotta sell that shit and do something meaningful with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Bust your own moves.
Yeah, basically, you can take the watch, but nowadays they only gonna take that watch and only gonna sell it when he down bad. So I would take the money, you know, because once I get the watch, I want to keep all my shit. So I want the money first.
I gotta bust my moves. If this watch gotta go, so I can make my moves and make sure I'm good.
Usually those moves are bust at the person is broke.
You're right.
You know what
But
I'm
if
saying? After a person is
somebody's
broke.
gifting you that and you know that's rarely above your pay grade, you should take that and flip it so you can do what you gotta do for yourself. Fuck that
Hell
watch.
yeah. And listen, man, I got to do my podcast talk too. Listen, man. Once again, I want to just say thank you, 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 thank you again to the 1,230 subscribers that we got, and for everybody that been rocking with Rawdope Podcast for almost 3 years now, man. We gonna keep great content on the internet, and we gonna stand our ground. We gonna hold it down, and we stand behind no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. So we ain't never doing no crazy interviews. We ain't never trying to grill nobody. We are never in nobody's business. We're all about, you know what I'm saying? We're all about hip hop. We're all about entrepreneurship. We all about uplifting the community. We all about the art. We all about the culture. And we just saying, come in and chop it up with us and share your story and buy some merch. And buy some merch. You feel me? Buy some fucking merch. Buy some merch, man. Buy the merch. Come hit us up. And soon, man, we're going to have like these live joints like this, bro. Like just sitting on the balcony. These joints going to cost soon, bro. Like interviews cost because we got to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? We ready set up. You know what I mean? You know, donate. You know, if it's 50 cents, if it's a quarter, it don't matter. Donate so we can put out the next and the best content. But, you know, just to recap, man, some of my favorite things that came out, Lil Durk and Baby Joint's been killing them. The dude Peasy, man, I've been listening to him, man. He's pretty fucking dope artist out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like him. I'm saying because it's my type of rap. You know what I'm saying? It's my type of rap. I got a weird type of ear. I love lyrics. I love bars. I don't even watch battle rap. And I started out a battle rap.
I love battle rap.
But I like niggas that battle rap. I like Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? I like Cassidy because these niggas got bars. You know what I'm saying?
I just actually heard the nigga Shotgun Suge got a mix CD or something out. And I heard a few cuts. And I'm like, damn, I ain't know yo really could rap.
Yeah, battle rappers can rap. You know what I'm saying? Look at Meek. You know what I'm saying? Look at Los. You know what I'm saying? Look at Cass a battle rapper. He made hit song. He made hit records.
Most battle rappers can't songwrite for the most part. Yeah,
but nowadays the game has flipped the way as though like dudes just don't hold songs with bars and no hooks. You know what I'm saying? That's real popular now. You know what I'm saying? In hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You still got dudes like a Zelda. You know what I'm saying? My man. You still got dudes that's putting out, you know, three verses. You got dudes still doing it the old authentic way, the old fashioned way, but then you got the change of hip hop. And a lot of times is, man, some of the songs are just hard as shit, going bar for bar. I was waiting for the day that bar for bar counted. You know what I mean? No matter what you was talking about, that you ain't always had to put a hook in there. I always believe in everything unorthodox, everything off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my style. Like, just gotta be different, have something to stand out. But you know, that's what I've been bumping. You know what I'm saying? I like the little kid, Lil Papa too. I've been listening to that too, and I've been listening to the Jack Boy too. You know, Sniper Gang, Jack Boy from down Florida, and definitely fucking with. I've been listening to tech shit. I definitely been listening to the Roddy shit, and who else? I've been that Money Jake shit. I said, yeah, that shit crazy.
That song hard. I like that song.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of shit. That Moose just dropped some new shit too, new video out.
Yeah.
So I've been listening. So the first quarter definitely was a good quarter for hip hop. It was that even with the corona and everything that's going on, it was still good music. It was out. It was a couple good shows. You know, Pooh Shiesty and them just came and tore up like down in Annapolis. You know, Tech performed with them. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty dope. You know, for them, you know, and just shipping going on, man. Shit. It's a lot of music out, man. There's a lot of fucking music out, man. Baltimore's on, bro.
We there. We hit the door. We kicking it, and we finally then.
And the shade room always fucking with Baltimore.
You got to.
Yeah,
it's hard not to. You can't really.
No, but they just playing with the city. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they are. They the shade room. They want to shade everything.
You know what I mean? They playing with the city. But yeah, man, we got interviews coming back. You know what I'm saying? It just been like just the movement shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we always have different scenery because we're raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? We made this shit for the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Fasto Entertainment, Rawdope Podcast, man. It's for the bottom, man. It's for the mud babies, man. It's for them stand tall people. You know what I'm saying? It's for hip hop. It's for actors. It's for actresses. It's for entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? It's for community activists. You know what I'm saying? And if the politicians on the right tip and they understand, it's for them too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's for public figures. You know what I mean? We chop it up with everybody, chefs, cooks, everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got the story we want to hear. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with the people, man. We for the people, man. That's what you got to know. Rawdope Podcast is full of people. And listen, one of my favorite songs, I'm saying, like, I would call this like a first quarter, second quarter thing because it's going dead smack into the summer. But the boy Khaled. Now I heard people trashing the Khaled situation. Oh, the album wasn't like that. They need the summer to come to feel it. What? Man, that fucking album was fucking classical. It was what I expected of Khaled. It was good goddamn music, and it was different genres of music. And he knew how to make a great, I call them the compilation albums. But Khaled made a great compilation album, a great display of music, and it's fresh music. It's about to be the summertime. April showers bring May flowers, and Khaled dropped it, man, and the flowers cool. Coming out.
It was cool. It was just okay to me. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be by far.
How not? How not? Because it was Khaled, right?
He put people together, and I just ain't feel the cuts like that. It just, none of the songs really hit me like that's the one. Not even the Jay-Z and Nas joint. They two of my favorite artists.
That's
two of my favorite artists, and the song
that is truly stepped on, bro. That is truly
that
stepped
song
on.
Not better than Black Republicans.
It's not supposed to be better. It's not supposed to be better than Black Republicans or no Republicans. It's not supposed to be better than none of the other records. It is a record in 2021. It's 2021. That's the record that came out, bro.
That's what saying within the record.
Man, this shit was hard as a bitch.
It just don't hit like that for me.
No.
And like I say, it's two of my favorite artists. Nas is my favorite artist.
Yo.
And the shit just didn't.
Well, I think like and listen, this is what I will say. And this is what I will say. Music, in my 40 plus years of living, music has went over my head. And it has took me maybe a year or two or even 5 years to catch something. And very rare I miss, but I miss. I'm telling you that Jay-Z and Nas cut on Khaled album was well produced. It was well spoken. It was one of the dynamicest duos I heard outside of Little Dirt and Baby, outside of the YG Tex and Roddy Rax, the Money Jakes and TMZ Adon. That was a masterpiece, and it's a machine behind it. So the world got to hear it. That is the epitome of grown up hip hop.
Bullshit. Because I'm a grown-up, and I love both these niggas.
Oh, my God.
And that shit, everybody, they were so classy. They was talking grown man talk, blah, blah, bullshit. Make the song be that.
And the song was great. The song was great. Listen,
I like
we don't have copyrights to shit.
All the time,
listen, we don't have copyrights to shit. We don't. And I have got not a strike yet, but I have got warned by YouTube by playing shit. That's basically, I'm only allowed to play like super underground shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool with me because the people that, do the underground shit, they get, they're going through TuneCore or they going to United Masters. Then they handle their business, but we just can't play that song. But to me, that Jay-Z and Nas verse and that song was classical, man. I feel like the OGs, like Nas just said, he's almost a half 100. He's almost 50 years old, man. And to make bars and verses like that, man, it just was creative, man. It was creative. That song was well put together. Shout out to DJ Khaled. And if you say anything else, I feel like you wasn't listening. You feel me? I feel like
I got my own opinion, my nigga, and I love both of them, like I said. But
how you not gonna say you don't like that song? That beat was dope.
Cool. The beat cool. It's alright. It's still just not. The song just don't hit like that to me. It's okay. It's fair for a square. It's nice. It's alright. But it's not a song I'm gonna be listening to all the time 10 years from now. And I listen to a lot of songs from both of them right now. That
you know what I'm going to say?
30 years
You know what
ago.
I'm going to say to you? Right. I'm going to say to you as my guy, engineer, you know, partner on Rawdope podcast, you know what I'm saying? A shareholder in Fast Entertainment. I want to say this to you, my dear friend. You told me, and you cannot lie, we was out Denver. We was out Denver for a week. You know what I'm saying? Amazing time. Did podcasting. Got to get with some girls. Had some good fucking time. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to India. And shout out to United Kingdom, man, for running them numbers up for Rawdope podcast. We ain't got the big numbers, but we got some numbers, and we happy with what we got, and we working for more. But I have to say, you didn't like nothing from Wiz Khalifa. Now hold on, let me finish. You didn't like nothing from my man Wiz. Oh no, you ain't like nothing, and you stuck to that for years, my nigga. Colorado, my man Kenny, gone up different strands, rolling up what he liked, and I played Wiz. I played about good 12 songs of Wiz, and I can honestly say, and this man cannot sit here and lie, he enjoyed the Wiz ride, and he especially enjoyed about 7 songs out the 12.
Not 7. I've been told you, every rapper, I don't give a fuck who you is, the phoniest rapper on earth should have at least 1 or 2 songs.
But Wiz had you in the mood. Then Wiz had you in the vibe. Did you? Because you gave me my pride. You said, "Yo," you gave him a shot.
Him, but he got.
Did you vibe to him in Denver?
He got.
Did you vibe to him in Denver?
You played the songs of his that I like. Let's put it that way.
But did you vibe to Wiz in Denver?
I'm no fan. But he got some songs
but did you vibe to him in Denver?
I mean, we was in Denver. All them weird motherfuckers. We had to listen to some weird shit.
No. No, we didn't. We didn't actually have to listen to the weird shit. Fuck no, we didn't have to listen to no weird shit. But Wiz Khalifa, I'm a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of Currency, the hospital. You know what I mean?
I told you then, I haven't gave Currency a fair
he doesn't
listen.
like them guys.
I ain't say I don't like him, because I have heard him and liked him. I haven't gave him a fair listen.
Yeah, they don't.
Never have gave him a fair listen.
Mm-hmm.
Since back when he was like with Wayne and them, that's when I'm like, oh, he can rap, but I've never gave him a fair listen.
But what do you think is the future for Baltimore hip hop in the next 3 years?
It's bright, all the way bright, because there's so much talent. We see him too. We always see the talent, and it's rappers here that nobody heard of. These boys can go though.
These boys can go.
They can go.
These boys can go.
They putting images together. They looking good. They rarely putting it together. They look like whole entire artists.
All right, listen. I gotta ask you this before we wrap it up, because we ain't gonna keep y'all this long. Everybody's been fucking with us, but hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, I would like to see new subscribers tonight. New subscribers, man. We're gonna have some giveaways. Right now, we're just in the process of transitioning. We have the announcement is we do have a home. So now, you know, Rawdope podcast, we're actually going to have a set. Like, we're going to build our set. It's going to be real comfy for you to come in there, and it's definitely going to be a stone to cave, and that's what, you know, we'll be at for at least the next, you know, year or two. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah. And it's a good look, and you're going to catch this the announcement I wanted to make. You're going to catch Rawdope podcast 10 to 2 on Hooligan Express Radio. You heard me. 10 to 2 on Hooligan Express Radio.
Shit gonna be litty.
10 to 2 on Hooligan Express Radio.
All the way litty.
Yes, and that's a blessing for me. And shout out to Hip Hop Street. .com, hiphopstreet.com. I hope I didn't say it wrong, because they've been fucking with me. They based out of Texas, and you know what I'm saying? I talked with them, you know what I'm saying? And I gave them my word we was going to work with them, but we kind of like wanted to get settled in our bag. You know what I'm saying? We kind of like wanted to get settled in our bag and kind of like get focused. We kind of wanted to get over 1,000 subscribers, kind of like wanted to get our merchandise moving, kind of like wanted to get shit jumping, you know what I'm saying? For the you know what I mean? You know, we had our own personal thing. Yeah, we had our own personal steps. We had our own personal steps that we wanted to take to do what we got to do before we start locking in with everybody. And I feel like we at the point where as though we ready to lock in with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. You got that right. Yes. But I got to get into my pod talk. Joe Button podcast. You know, our favorite podcast is a drink chaps. Joe Button podcast. I watch $1 Million Worth of Game, but Joe Button podcast and Drink Chance my favorite. Joe Rogan, $1 million Worth of Game. Keeping It Stack podcast, you know what I'm saying? And the local podcasts, but no, far as podcasts that's getting it, Joe Buttons. And Roy and Mel left the show, then they came back, then they back, and then, the vlogs and the internet's going crazy out there. How you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel about them being back yet because it just still seems weird right now. I think it'll all come back together, smooth. Everything look like it's going to transition back good. But it just still seems weird, like that tension in the air when they on air.
Yeah, man. Everybody break it up. That shit just be crazy to me. Like, bro, you gotta thug it through. Thug your way through. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, keep the team alive, man. Keep the hope alive, man. Come on, let's get a championship together.
They broke up Jordan and the Bulls, man.
Yeah, they did, but they got a lot of championships together.
Goddamn right they did.
You know what I mean? After that, after we clean it up and we all good, man, then, our personal feelings, man. This gig go live, you ain't gonna know where I live at because I'm about to buy an island or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the mission of everybody getting rich, man. But that's you know what I mean? That's what we did, man. That's our recap, man. Shout out to YF and Lucci, man. We hope we make it out of this situation. And again, rest in peace to DMX, Black Rob, and Shock G. Shout out to Roddy Racks in Baltimore for getting signed, man. Shout out to YG Tech, man, for having one of the hardest projects that came out in 2021 in my eyes. Shout out to Lil Baby and Durkio for killing it. Shout out to the guy Pooh Shiesty too. That boy been on the fire. Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, man. Them niggas been killing it. You know what I mean? Shout out to them and big ups to them. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? What else been going on, man? There's been a lot of shit that going on. I don't really get into that gospel shit. Shout out to my man Con Yeezy for being one of the richest hip hop niggas that ever done it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when them Forbes 2021s came out, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty, yeah, Kanye West, man, he's the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy. Right. And shout out to my nigga Jay-Z and Nas for dropping the motherfucking classic joints for the motherfucking 40 and over crowd, man. And I love it.
Do you want to see a collaboration album from them too?
Yes.
You think they should do it?
Yes.
What do you think it would do if they did?
Excellent.
What's
I think they can retire.
Crazy.
I think Jay-Z and Nas drop an album. I think it should be called The Retirement Party. And I think it should be a retirement party. I think it should be a 10-part documentary of them putting the album together. I think it should be another 3-part documentary of them doing the promo run and the tour. And then I think it should be just like I think it just should be, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just a retirement party, bro. I think it should just be, I think that should be catchy. Jay-Z and Nas do an album and they go on tour. Then they go on tour. And I
think it would be like huge. Oh, man. But I would also feel like kind of slighted. Because I still want a Nas and AZ album.
Yeah, but listen.
If I get a Jay-Z and Nas album before that would just feel so crazy.
But it wouldn't feel crazy to me because, honestly, Jay will have to get on a record to me on that album with Nas and AZ. Just like he will have to bring Bleak and Beanie. I would like to hear Nas, Jay-Z, Bleak, and Beanie. Nas, Jay-Z, Bleak, and Beanie on the record. Then you got to get that Jada Kiss hook with Nas and Jay on it. Then you got to go down south and get a little nigga like Baby. Get an old nigga something with a spin. Then they going to spin out the West Coast and do something with Uncle Snoop. And Jay-Z and Kanye got to put the bullshit to the side and we get the motherfucking Kanye West and the goddamn Nas and Jay-Z joint. Oh my God. Then they got to go get the boy Drake for the classical run. Then you got to get the boy Weezy just turning into the old man now. You got to get the boy Weezy.
You see man, it's dope. How it's crazy dope. It could go?
But it's certain ways it has to go. They have to do the record with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? They got to do. They got to bring Kim back out to get that Queen Bee verse. You know what I mean? That album has to be 15 songs and 3 skits. And it's got to be called The Retirement Party. And they got to do a 10-part documentary of them creating the album and then a 10-part documentary of them on the road. And I think it'll drive the internet crazy. And I think it'll be good for hip-hop. And I think it'll be good for the East Coast hip-hop.
it'll be good for the world. Because
It'll be good for the world, especially
it's
for New York.
I'm talking the world just in general because they actually were beefing. They was beefing.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
they could set aside that beef and actually do an album together, like the end their careers, damn near, that shit will be like legendary.
That's why I say most definitely that the album will have to be called The Retirement Party. The album will have to be called The Retirement Party because Jay-Z, I think he's 50 and Nas is going into 50, and that would just, it's for our time, for our era, for everybody that's at least 30 and over, even 15 and over will feel that because it will go, so they will give it the New York feel, and they know they're going to go a little West Coast, and they know they're going to go a little South Park, man. And that's what I really appreciate the most about it. And I love hip hop, man, and I would like that. I like collaboration albums. I like the best of both worlds. Like the Boosie and Webby joints. Like the Snoop and Dr. Dre. What Dr. Dre did with the Chronic joint. I like that shit. That's why I love Khaled so much. I love what Khaled do, putting different music, different genre music, and putting it out. And that's what I hope to do one day. Produce some records and put out a bunch of compilations. Rawdope, Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? And just push music. That's what I want to do.
Going to be in the works.
Yeah.
So all artists that come through that's willing to work with the podcast, put something together, get on this compilation album. You know what's up.
And make moves like thugs. And like I said, look, man, we in the churches, man. I'm in the churches or the balcony with it, man. I ain't gonna show up my fans, man. I do it for the people, man. I do it for the love of the game, man. We do it for the love of the game, man. But that's our recap, man. Our first quarter recap, man. And, anything we ain't get into it, man, we'll talk about in the second quarter because we have first and second quarter recap. But man, you can catch us, man. You catch us on the road this summer. We having a pop-up shop in Denver. Probably catch us down the line at Tank Fight Weekend. You know what I'm saying? Down there working, lining up interviews, doing what we doing, man. We gonna get the King Los interview. We're gonna bring that to you, man. We got shit coming to you guys, man. And you're gonna check us out on Hooligan Express Radio 10 to 2 each and every day. So you can catch up on all your episodes and you catch the full episode on YouTube, and you're gonna be able to get all the episodes on fatso.com. You know, so you get the episodes, the merchandise, everything on fatso.com. But man, hey, we thank y'all for tuning in, man. And this was a live stream, man. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Rawdope Podcast, Baltimore number one source of entertainment, news, and hip hop, man. Hey, tune in, man. Catch us next week, man. We got some big interviews coming. And man, fuck with us, man. Rawdope Podcast.
Rest in peace to 55 Quan.
Yeah. Rest in peace to 55 Quan. You wanted to play a song for me before we get out of here?
Sure, let's get into one.
Yeah, we're gonna get into one song about 55 Quan, man. It was a tragedy, you know, down Carroll Park, Baltimore City, South Baltimore. And I don't know the whole
people was shot.
Yeah, I don't know the significance of it or nothing, but we said we was gonna talk about it, and that was also a first quarter recap. But Baltimore, so much shit be going on, and I would hate to talk about one incident or hate to give one person a flower. So we always say rest in peace to everybody that lost their life in the struggle, and rest in peace to everybody that lost their life during COVID, man. Free the gods, man. You know, long live my niggas, man. Work hard for it. Never give up, man. Push it to the limit, man.
I got some soldiers, waiting for me to get voters, beefing with no bitch niggas, find out where they be, I pull up and I fold them, niggas running up like bitches, they in and I stuck and they can't get no hold up, they get this baby line, already talking all the chitter chatter, but wanna be famous, nigga. Wanna be rich with a whole lot of bitches. How could you blame a nigga? Ain't running with bitch once. If I did, then go ahead and tell me
Yeah, he hot. Cut it off. My mic unplugged. I ain't going on. Just cut it off.